Right now, live at 5.
Another weekend of mass shootings confronting lawmakers debating gun reform. I'm Serena Marshall at the White House as President Biden urges lawmakers to act, and some states are taking action of their own.
Plus,
cities big and small across the region are planning celebrations for Juneteenth this year. What you need to know coming up tonight.
And later,
I remember some good friends that are lost there.
World War II veterans from the U.S. made it to France to mark the 78th anniversary of D-Day.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS 3.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Baki.
And I'm Briggs LaSavage. More than a dozen people were killed this past weekend in shootings across the country. This as new CBS News polls show most Americans support federal action on gun control.
Congress could be ready to possibly vote on new legislation this week, though it remains to be seen what, if any, new measures will ultimately make it to the president's desk. Serena Marshall reports from the White House.
It is enough.
Amid an outbreak of deadly mass shootings over the weekend, the District Attorney of Philadelphia is calling for change.
Any legislator who is not willing to put the lives of innocent bystanders, of women and children and young adults above their political future belongs out of office.
Demands for federal gun control legislation continue to grow, including from the White House, where President Biden has been pushing for universal background checks, federal red flag laws, and an assault weapons ban, or at least raising the age to purchase one to 21. A new CBS News poll shows a majority of Americans also support those provisions.
We have structurally problems when you have large disconnects between what voters say they want and what happens in the U.S. Congress.
The House could pass a broad gun reform package that contains the president's wish list as soon as this week, but is unlikely to make it through the evenly divided Senate.
A bipartisan group of senators has expressed optimism negotiating towards a more narrow bill, which also could include mental health and school safety provisions.
Those core components, I hope, will be part of a package that we can get 60 votes to pass.
In the meantime, some Democratic-led states are taking their own action.
We're raising the age of semi-automatic weapons so no 18-year-old can walk in on their birthday and walk out with an AR-15.
Monday, New York's governor signed a package of gun reform bills into law. Serena Marshall, CBS News, the White House.
Starting tomorrow, Congress will hold multiple public hearings examining recent gun massacres in the U.S. Witnesses from the Buffalo, New York, and Uvalde, Texas shootings are expected to testify, along with family members of the victims.
The trial of two former Minneapolis police officers charged in the killing of George Floyd has been delayed. Tu Tao and J. Alexander King had been set to go to trial next Monday. They're both charged with aiding and abetting murder and manslaughter. But today, Judge Peter Cahill delayed the trial until January, citing recent publicity over two connected cases and the likelihood that could create an unfair trial. However, he denied a motion to change venues. Fellow former officer Thomas Lane pleaded guilty last month to charges in state court. Derek Chauvin was also convicted last year for Floyd's murder and sentenced to more than 22 years in prison. He has since appealed that ruling.
Juneteenth is now officially recognized as a federal holiday, and celebrations in our area may be bigger than ever.
The day commemorates the end of slavery in the United States. Across the Northland, events are planned in many cities, and as CBS 3's Rob Coles heard today, some local organizers break down what they have planned for the holiday.
Well, Kristen Briggs, the official date of the holiday is June 19th. The name Juneteenth comes from a combination of those two words. Now, here in the Twin Ports, the party starts a few days earlier than it has in previous years. On June 16th at the Duluth City Hall, the mayor will deliver a special proclamation to commemorate the day. Several nonprofit organizations, including the NAACP, are helping to organize events. On Friday, June 17th, organizers will hold a special luncheon to honor elder members of the African heritage community and their contributions. Then over the weekend, the larger festivities begin. First on the 18th in Superior at Barker's Island for their celebration. Then on Sunday, the NAACP will hold their Juneteenth Jubilee in Central Hillside. Organizer Henry Banks says the events are not just for people of African heritage, but for everyone to come together and learn.
It's about, again, celebrating each other, regardless of who you are. It's a family event, family activities for all families, for all people in our community and our region.
According to Banks, many events will have free food, music, and entertainment. There will also be vendors highlighting some Black-owned businesses in the Twin Ports. And this year, Juneteenth celebrations in our region are expanding to other towns. An organization called Voices for Ethnic and Multicultural Awareness, or VEMA, has activities planned on June 19th in Grand Rapids. Organizers say in Duluth, there have been Juneteenth celebrations for almost 20 years.
Thank you, Rob. Coming up at 6, we'll hear from an elder community member about what the day means to them.
Here's a live look at the aerial lift bridge. The iconic structure will be lit blue and yellow tonight to celebrate the life of City Councilor Renee Van Nett. She died Friday after a short battle with cancer. Blue and yellow were both Van Nett's campaign colors and her favorite colors. Van Nett was first elected to the council in 2017 and re-elected last year. She also served as council vice president and became the first Indigenous person to be elected president. Van Nett leaves behind 2 daughters. A GoFundMe is set up to help them. Memorial services started yesterday. There will be another ceremony at 6 o'clock tonight and a feast at 7. Her funeral service is set for 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Everything is taking place at the Deck's Harborside Ballroom. Anyone is welcome to attend.
Dave joins us now for a quick look at the weather. Dave, finally some good news for those dealing with that horrible flooding up north.
Yeah, the warning hasn't gone away, but over the weekend it has contracted substantially. But that, of course, isn't any good news for folks from International Falls towards Crane Lake, that neck of the woods. From Voyageurs National Park through parts of the Boundary Waters, the water levels are still high and we still have to be cautious. So let's take a look at the map and see that zone. And it certainly is smaller than it was last week. A week ago right now, it ran from the border of Lake of the Woods County through all of northern St. Louis County into parts of Lake County. So things are drying up slowly in that neck of the woods. And I don't see any huge rains coming our way this week, which is good news for that too on one hand. But on the other hand, you'll notice the Smoky Bear signs are starting to put the fire danger back up towards moderate levels. So, you know, it's always something around here. Right now, the something is that high pressure cell keeping low pressure systems at bay, should keep us dry until Wednesday. Then that Wednesday rain chance really isn't going to add up to much. It may bring just a couple of dribbles, and that's about it. So tonight, clear to partly cloudy. Low temps in the mid-40s for a lot of towns instead of the low 30s like the weekend when the Arrowhead of Minnesota had frost advisories. Speaking of warming things up, we'll push it towards 70 on Tuesday, which is normal for this time of year. Sunshine and 70, picture perfect for us. We'll talk about how long it lasts coming up in just a bit.
Looking forward to it. Thanks, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5, after a 1-week delay, Chisholm Public Schools will be discussing their fall referendum with the community tomorrow. How you can get involved, coming up in City by City.
You're watching CBS 3 Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki, Briggs LaSavage, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson. On Live, local CBS 3.
Hold on to your napkins, cheeseburger fans. DQ is taking taste buds for an all-out flavor ride with the new signature stack burger menu featuring 5 mouth-wowing cheeseburgers with 100% real seasoned beef. Like the loaded A1 stack burger with 2 amazing premium sauces. And the spicy flamethrower stack burger with, oh, hello, jalapeno bacon. So tell your taste buds to buckle up and try the new DQ signature stack burger menu today. Get it delivered at DQ.com. DQ. Happy tastes good.
At Vision Pro Optical, we see you when you're being studious, or when you're feeling silly, or when you're taking on the next adventure. And our vision is that you always just be you. Providing quality care personalized for you. Specializing in eye exams, affordable contacts, fashionable eyeglasses, and billing your insurance direct. Visit visionprooptical.com for a location near you.
Hey, you guys remember when we went on this trip?
Yeah. Remember, Daddy, when you helped that nice lady across the street? Remember when you blew up those balloon animals for that little kid's birthday party?
That's how it's done.
Remember when you helped fix the neighbor's satellite dish? You think you can help people fight back against insurance companies?
Yes, I can.
It's always time for Papa Murphy's. And now you can get any medium 2-topping pizza for just $6.99. Now that's meaty yum. Papa Murphy's. We make great pizza so you can make the pizza great. Order online today at papamurphys.com.
When it comes to sports, there's one guy who's dunking on the competition. For all your local sports, Duncan Goldberg. Evenings on Live Local CBS 3.
Get your news on the go. The CBS 3 mobile app.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park tonight. A beautiful Monday evening to kick off the first full week of June. Plus, not much rain in sight. Dave will be in with more on this week's full forecast in just a few minutes. But first, let's take a look around the region.
A chance to help clean up a local park and searching for a new museum director in Cable. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start things off in Chisholm with a rescheduled event coming up tomorrow. We previously told you about the community conversation set to take place on May 31st. That event will now be happening tomorrow. Community members are invited to hear from the school district about this fall's operating and bond referendum. The night will begin at 6 o'clock at Valentini's Supper Club. Dinner will be provided and so will childcare. Everyone's welcome to attend. And next we head back to Duluth, where they're looking for some volunteers to do weeding this Wednesday. The city, in partnership with the Duluth Cooperative Invasive Species Management Area, will be working along the Craft Connector Trail in the Central Park area. They'll be focused on removing mature garlic mustard plants. The plants are considered invasive and they outcompete native plants, which often means a loss of forest regeneration. Volunteers can meet at West 1st Street at 4:30. And we wrap up in Cable tonight, where they're looking to fill a large community role. At the end of the year, the Cable Natural History Museum's director, Deb Nelson, will be retiring after 12 years. The nationally accredited museum has been serving the 5-county area of northwest Wisconsin for more than 50 years. And each year, they put on more than 100 programs for children and adults. The museum is a nonprofit, and applications for the director position are due July 15th. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email, and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city.
Still to come on Live at 5, cruise ships have returned to the Twin Ports, and soon Duluth will be the launching point of a 7,000-mile journey where the globe-trotting cruise will be headed coming up.
Normal high temperature today is 70 degrees. We only got to 62 at the airport in Duluth, but that's close enough when you throw sunshine in. Taking a look at the precip, we're now about an inch, about 3/4 of an inch shy of normal for the month of June, and it is starting to dry up. After heavy precip in May, we could use a little bit this week, but maybe that's all we're going to get is just a little bit. I'll talk about which days could have some showers right after our break.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
At Home Furniture, we offer the best quality, value, and selection in fine furnishings. Enjoy classic styles in our fine furniture gallery, the contemporary urban look of Uptown, handmade quality from Amish craftsmen, or the up north comfort of lodge furniture. For your lifestyle, there's no place like home.
Hey neighbor, you switched to T-Mobile home internet yet? Trim your hedge. It's $50 a month with no price hikes. Bam! It runs on T-Mobile's wireless 5G network. So all you gotta do is plug in one cord.
T-Mobile 5G home internet. Just $50 a month. No price hikes, no hidden fees.
I did it.
Oh!
I switched to T-Mobile home internet, and I am loving it.
Don't sneak up on me like that.
Why didn't you tell me to switch earlier?
As the helpful hardware folks in your neighborhood, Ace Hardware has everything you need to prepare for the changing seasons. Grilling season never ends here at Ace. We have a variety of high-quality grills and smokers, like Traeger and the Big Green Egg. For household projects, you'll always find a wide selection of paint, tools, and everything else you need to get the job done. Locally owned Miners Ace Hardware, located in Superior, off the Bong Bridge, next to Super One Foods.
Great sleep has arrived at Home Sleep Express. Casper delivers your best night's sleep, and Home Sleep Express offers free delivery, setup, and a 120-day guarantee. Plus, get no money down, 3-year special financing. Casper mattresses, now at Home Sleep Express.
When it comes to sports, there's one guy who's dunking on the competition. For all your local sports, Duncan Goldberg, evenings on Live Local CBS 3.
Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Thanks to high air pressure, it turned out to be a gorgeous day all around the region for people and for beasts. Yeah, good flying weather for this bald eagle up around Sedan. Up in the top of a tree, not flying because it's keeping its eye on a road-killed deer there. You know, you got to have some venison for lunch to keep your strength up for flying. Well, pilots, visibility is pretty good. The air's pretty stable, smooth sailing and smooth flying, at least through Wednesday. That's when things could get a little bit more turbulent as our next low pressure system comes in to bring us our next rain chance. And I'll talk about if it's a big one or a little one here after this look at our current conditions. Right now at the airport, partly cloudy, 62 degrees. That's not so bad, only 8 degrees cooler than normal. East-southeast winds running 16 miles per hour. Relative humidity is 48%. Our air pressure is trying to slip down a little bit at 29.85 inches of mercury. And there are 2 lows that would like to infiltrate our region, but a valiant high overhead across the heart of our area is keeping them at bay, like I mentioned, until Wednesday. Current temps, we're in the 60s for a lot of northern Minnesota, but broke 72 for Big Fork, hit 70 for Moose Lake, 63 Two Harbors. That's really nothing so bad either. And into northern Wisconsin, it is as cool as 58 towards LaPointe and Red Cliff and Bayfield, but we get to 66 around Hayward, 62 for Superior, anywhere from 59 closer to the lake in the UP to 68 degrees farther inland down around Watersmeet. Tomorrow's temperatures likely will warm up just a little bit, and I think we're going to go towards 70 over a bigger chunk of the area. So here's the national picture, and here's a low off to our east, and there's a low coming in from the west very slowly. Stable and slow-moving stationary front means it'll take a while for that low to get here, mainly because the high is blocking progress. So we take a look at the local scene on the Doppler and the radar, and earlier today we did get some showers up north from that eastern low, but those will be put down fairly quickly thanks to the high pressure cell, and tomorrow should come up nice and sunny. But sunshine tomorrow from high pressure gives way to that low pressure from the west, finally breaking loose from the stationary front and coming our way, which results come Wednesday in a 30% chance for showers around our area. Just popcorn showers, and may add up to 1/10 of an inch at most, so it is not a huge soaker. Then there's other chances, though, for the next week coming up. Well, I'll show you those with our 7-day forecast. It'll be back and forth between sun and shower for the week ahead. That's the gist of it. Tonight in Minnesota, partly cloudy sky with low temps in the 40s. Not like the low 30s a lot of gardeners up north had this morning. All right, Wisconsin, Michigan, low 40s for lows with a partly cloudy sky, and that sets up Wisconsin, Michigan tomorrow for another partly cloudy sky, fair dose of sunshine, highs from 68 to 72, bracketing perfectly that normal of 70. Minnesotans will be in the low to mid 60s by the lake, but about 69 to 71 inland, and that's all with a mostly sunny sky. Gorgeous day for Tuesday. Come Wednesday, most of it probably will be just about as sunny. It's the afternoon where there's a 30% chance for showers that again may add up to 1/10. Then sunny Thursday, more showers Friday, sunny Saturday, more showers Sunday. There's that back and forth trend. Never any more than a 30% chance for the showers. So despite the flood trouble some folks have been having now, it is starting to dry up again. We could use some replenishing rain. In theory, we've got a chance this week, but it's not a good one.
It's finally starting to feel a bit more like June, though.
Yeah.
I will say.
Indeed. Spring lasted a month this year, and now we're into summer.
Yep. Yeah. Even got a bit of a sunburn this weekend. Unintentionally, but still welcome to feel the warmth of the sun. Thank you, Dave.
Part of Duluth's Chester Park Trail system will close starting Wednesday. Crews will be working on a tower maintenance project. The city will have signs posted, and the project should be finished by the end of the month. Meanwhile, a heads up to Duluth drivers. There's a major road closure coming up this month that you will want to know about. 21st Avenue East will shut down between London Road and 2nd Street. Crews will be fixing the pavement and sidewalks, installing new traffic signals, and repairing the storm sewer. That project is supposed to start Monday, June 20th and wrap up by the end of July. Phase 2, which will impact the stretch from 2nd Street up to Woodland Avenue, will start in August and should be finished by October. We have more information about suggested detours on our website, cbs3duluth.com.
Duluth will soon be the starting point for a massive worldwide voyage. In fall of 2023, Viking Cruise Lines will be sailing from Duluth to Antarctica. The longitudinal world cruise will be a 71-day, 8-country, 3-continent voyage. Wow. It will take travelers from the world's farthest inland seaport of Duluth to the world's southernmost city in Argentina. Along the way, there will be stops in Toronto, Niagara Falls, New York City, Mexico, the Panama Canal, Antarctica. What more could you want, really? Wow. Tickets for this 7,000-mile voyage begin. Here's the catch, though. Yeah, at $50,000. So some of us may not be able to afford such a cruise, but we can at least experience Duluth, the starting point. Viking Cruise Line announced this voyage just a week after they launched their Great Lakes cruises, which also make a stop in Duluth, as we just saw last week.
Can we request that be an assignment for us? We're reporting.
Yeah, that's a good way to get on board the ship. I like the way you think, Kristen.
Oh, well, it's that time of the show where we get to talk about adoptable pets. And today's pet comes to us from Northwoods Humane Society in Hayward.
Yeah, this is Indigo. She is about a year-old mini bulldog terrier. Oh my gosh, that is a unique mix. That's very cool. Our friends at the shelter tell us she is all puppy energy, puppy love, puppy fun. She is house trained, which is also great, and she does okay with other dogs and people too. She loves people, actually. So people love her with that face.
Look at that face. Oh my goodness.
I love that combination. I've never seen such a thing. Well, if you'd like to set up an appointment to adopt Indigo, you can call the number on your screen. Very cute.
Still to come, today is the 78th anniversary of D-Day, when hundreds stormed the beaches of Normandy in one of World War II's most famous battles. We'll hear from men who survived that day next.
We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
Hello.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense.
Ask J3 Insurance in Duluth if auto owners make sense for you.
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get Nano's revolutionary technology for just $297. Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The CIC Recharge is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not one, but 2 Nano hearing aids for just $297. Plus, we'll add a portable charging case and ship your order absolutely free. The CIC Recharge has a tiny in-the-ear canal design that is nearly invisible. Why keep missing out on important conversations or waste thousands of dollars? Call and get 2 CIC Recharge hearing aids for only $297 and free shipping.
800-758-1647. Again, that's 800-758-1647.
In this market, you'll find Fisher Investments is different than other money managers.
Different how? Aren't we all just looking for the hottest stocks?
Nope. We use diversified strategies to position our clients' portfolios for their long-term goals.
But you still sell investments that generate high commissions for you, right?
No, we don't sell commission products. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in our clients' best interest.
So when do you make more money? Only when your clients make more money?
Yep, we do better when our clients do better. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
All right, are we all ready to order? All right, what can I get you?
I think I'll have the California burger.
California burger? Would you like fries or chips with that?
Pardon me?
I can't hear what she's saying. I can't hear what you guys are telling me.
Are moments like this keeping you from living your life to its fullest? Audiology Concepts is here to listen to your struggles and can offer you personalized relief. Take charge of your hearing today.
Like an eagle protects his head.
We all need a rock we can rely on. To be strong. To overcome anything. To be unstoppable. That's why millions rely on the strength and financial guidance of Prudential to achieve their dreams. Who's your rock?
Angie's Closet is a consignment boutique that offers designer brand women's clothes and accessories all at an affordable price. You're sure to say the word cute about 1,000 times when you walk through our doors. Visit Angie's Closet, located on Tower Avenue.
I'm Nora O'Donnell in our nation's capital. We're here at the White House with the President of the United States.
Thanks for having me.
We will witness yet another moment in history.
Very few World War II veterans from the U.S. made it to France this year to mark the 78th anniversary of D-Day.
But those who did say their memories from that battle are still vivid. CBS's Ian Lee has the story from London.
Tanks are rolling once again through this small French town to honor the men who fought the Nazis 78 years ago. Just a handful of D-Day veterans returned, now in their 90s. Though their bodies are weak, their pride is just as strong.
I remember some good friends that are lost there. It's a little emotional then.
Back in 1944, an Allied armada floated off Normandy. As troops landed on the beach, metal filled the air. The details of that day are seared into the memory of Raymond Wallace, who was just 18 at the time.
When we started hearing that flak hitting the plane, we all got a little scared then.
The war may seem like a distant memory, but veteran Charles Shea sees similarities in Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
Ukraine is a very sad situation. I feel sorry for the people there.
Shea says today's generation should never forget the lessons of his generation.
They should protect their freedom that they have now.
The greatest generation giving their greatest advice for a better future. Ian Lee, CBS News.
In a bipartisan effort, Congress approved the Congressional Gold Medal to be presented to Army Rangers of World War II who stormed the beaches of Normandy.
We've got a lot of news to cover tonight. After a deadly weekend of gun violence in America, leaving 17 dead, our new reporting tonight, could Congress be on the brink of a gun control deal? Plus, the Wisconsin judge murdered in his own home. What we're learning about the suspect and his alleged hit list of other high-profile targets. And the new details on a promising new drug in the fight against breast cancer. That's all tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. When joint pain or injury becomes too much to bear, turn to Essentia Health's expert team to keep you moving forward.
Hi, this is Brian.
And I'm Steven.
As your locally owned sporting goods store, we would like to invite you in for this upcoming spring and summer season.
Are you or your child looking to upgrade your used quality sports equipment? We are always looking to buy or trade.
Trade in! Trade up! And save!
How do you become an expert? There's no easy answer. It happens by doing. It happens over time. It happens when you're constantly improving yourself and the projects you're part of. It's an obsession. It's sweating the small stuff. It's creating something new, something better, something that stands the test of time. How do we know? We make it happen. ServPro.
Dream it. Build it, style it, accessorize it, and create your custom order for a Ford vehicle today. Plus, get an additional $1,500 bonus cash on top of all public offers. And incentive protection, guaranteeing you the best offer now or at delivery. For a limited time, get up to $1,500 retail order bonus cash on top of all public offers. And thank you for making Ford the best-selling brand in the Twin Cities region.
Not all internet is priced this good. Switch to Extreme and go super fast for as low as $19.99 a month for a year. Oh yeah. Hook up your home with powerful Wi-Fi, 99.99% reliability, and speeds that are FCC proven to be faster than advertised. Not all internet is priced this good. Switch today and get speeds starting at 100 meg for as low as $19.99 a month for a year. Call 844-EXTREME2 for details.
Get your news on the go. The CBS 3 mobile app.
I'm meteorologist Peter Kevikauskas. Wake up with us here on CBS 3.
Wake up with Natalie and Peter on CBS 3.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Monday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6.
Tonight at 5, we learned more about the Northland and how they plan to celebrate Juneteenth, officially recognized as a federal holiday this year. It's a day that commemorates the end of slavery in the U.S. While the official holiday is Sunday, June 19th, events kick off here in Duluth on the 16th.
And tonight at 6, as warmer temps return, so do the dangers of heat stroke. Tonight we hear from health officials about the potential damages that may arise from leaving a child in a car for too long and what to do if you think they may be sick.
That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next.
We'll see you back here at 6.